Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. In today's video, we're going to shoot some of these Remington Sluggers, 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch, 1800 FPS, and this is a 7/8 ounce projectile. Now I'm pretty hopeful for these, as is Josh. The 1 ounce version of this exact slug was very accurate, but let's see if the 7/8 ounce can stack up to it. Like always, we're at 42 yards with the chronograph to see if they're actually running that fast or not. We're using both a smoothbore and a rifled barrel today. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. I'm pretty excited to see how these do.
I think he's already spoke on them, but basics of them, they're a 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch shell, rated at 1800 feet per second. They're supposed to weigh 7/8 of an ounce. We've got a chronograph. We're at 42 yards. We can see if they're close to that anyways. We'll see how accurate they are. Some of the other good old green and yellow box slugs done really well.
They sure
Let's
did.
see how these ones do. We ain't had this thing out in a while. I was telling him I really like this configuration for I guess you'd call it bench shooting. I wouldn't want to pack it in the woods, but
Right, we spent 1.5 years shooting that ultra slug just about every weekend. We ain't shot it in, I don't know, a couple months.
right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Right above it in 1597.
Alrighty.
Not quite 1800, but I'm positive they were using a much longer barrel.
Yeah.
When they tested these. This has a 24-inch barrel.
Are you ready?
Yep. Same hole, I think.
Yeah, 1577.
Drop 20 FPS. That's not too far off from the first shot.
And for my third and final shot. Oh, I pulled it. Dang it!
Might be a ½ inch to the left of
I pulled that one. I knew it was too good to be true, but 1558.
Well, I mean, they certainly fared pretty dang well. Like I was saying, I am positive that they were using a much longer barrel when they chronoed these during, development. This has a 24-inch barrel. You'd expect lower velocity. But how do those holes look?
Perfectly fine. They
That's
don't look no different than like field loads or game loads. I mean, target loads. I'll get it out here in a second.
Right.
The bleep, the bleep, the bleep.
7/8 ounce is a really light payload for a 12 gauge. You can drive them to 2,000 FPS using the long shot powder. But these holes look beautiful, and Josh shot a really good group. Let's go check it out.
I put 2 in an inch square. I know it's off center of the 2, but there's 2 right there. Then I pulled that one because, I could never shoot a group like that all perfect. So it's an inch apart from it. So all in all, I would totally take them deer hunting. I was holding here, but that thing sighted in for God knows what at this point.
I can't remember.
And like I said, I just held here. I lined the crosshairs up on it best I could with these lines as a reference, and they both went there consistently. Obviously, the third shot I pulled. But
it happens.
All in all, though, I mean, that is a really accurate slug, it seems like. We'll see how he does with the smoothbore, though.
Yep. I have no magnification, just a red dot.
I had the scope on 5 power. That was it. As low as it'll go, try to make it even. Anyways.
Alrighty. So, we have a much bigger point of aim because, again, I have no magnification. Let's see what the Panzer can do. It has an improved cylinder choke.
Camera is rolling.
I got to get these shells in the tube.
Alrighty, guys. He's up next. Once again, that's the Panzer Arms M4 improved cylinder choke with a red dot on it. 42 yards. Let's see how it does.
I'm expecting pretty good. Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
Safety is off. And kablooey. 1484, and that thing hit like 10 inches high.
Hold the same spot.
I'm going to. No trigger slap this time, though.
That's good. Okay, maybe an inch below it, same vertical, though.
Yep, 1517. Last shot here, and then we're going to try 3 to 100. I'll let Josh shoot those with the Ultra Slug because he really, really wants to. I know he can hit it, too. 1529.
It's me, like 1/4 inch difference.
Yeah, okay, my group looks like it. Yeah, it might just be a 1/4 inch bigger than Josh's. And it looks like I have two pretty much right through the same hole, but not quite as good as Josh had it. Let's go see how that looks.
Really good, friend. Really good.
Well, guys, here's my group. My first shot was right here. Second and third, I walked it down in a vertical string, which was, kind of cool. But speaking of the difference between a rifle barrel and a smoothbore, well, there really isn't none.
If you take, we'll do it like this: 1, 2. Then if you move that one down, that'd have been on the 3rd inch right there, 3 inches. There's like a 1/2 inch difference between them two, but it's 3 inches overall. You know what I mean? Or move that one up, should I say? And you come over here, where's that to the rifling? Of course, mine's horizontal, his is vertical. 1, 2, 3. There's essentially no difference. It's all down to the equipment used. Obviously, I had a nice scope. He had a nice red dot, but it's a red dot. There's no magnification, and he still was able to lay down essentially an identical group. A 3-inch group is a 3-inch group.
I set the dot to the smallest size possible. It has a 6-position adjustable reticle, and the dot was covering the very center of that blue. So I had a pretty good reference of, aiming point.
3 inch, 3 inch. I guess people say that one's 4, but it's close enough. It splits the line.
Right. So obviously my group is way higher than point of aim. So Josh is going to take the 3 remaining and shoot the plate out at 100 yards. It's not there right now, but I'm positive he can hit that plate just about every single time.
I don't know if I can now or not, but we're going to try.
If you're wondering why we only have 9, well, that is because I saved one at my house to do a breakdown on, in case you guys want to see that. This is a really interesting slug, and I want to do a breakdown myself personally. I just think it'll be really cool too. So just stay tuned for that one. You ready?
Yeah.
Rolling.
Alrighty, guys. Do y'all think I can hit that?
I know you can hit it. Let me pan over to the plate real quick, just showing you Josh is actually sitting down here at 100. No reason to fake this at all.
Got a black fly biting me. Oh man. It's too early in the year for them to come back.
Ready when you are.
Oh, yeah.
Camera won't really focus too well, but oh well.
Well, let's see if this one's the magic shot. Ready?
Hit it first try and broke it. Can't really ask for better than that.
Where'd it go?
You broke it.
Well, I know that, but I lost it in the scope. I was going to try to spin it back around. All honesty, I ain't trying to be like cocky or nothing, but...
Let me zoom this camera out just a little bit so the quality's a...
Can y'all see the board out there?
Yeah, I see the board. I zoomed the camera out just a little bit to get, a little bit higher quality video.
Can you see that piece of board out there?
Yeah.
Watch this.
You gonna hit that board?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so the board is right here.
And then we'll save one for a gallon of water.
Gallon of water? Okay, I have one with me. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I hope the board has some kind of reaction.
It should. It should splinter, I would think. That's why I said let's shoot it. Where'd it go? Oh, there's the stand. I like shooting this thing.
Camera caught it.
Board gone.
Good God, that's an accurate slug.
I like it a lot.
That's what you get when you got a good shooter and a really accurate slug.
I wouldn't say a good shooter. Anybody can do good in that thing, according to a lot of people. Where'd that third one go? I just don't want to lose it. I'm not shooting it right now, but...
You ready?
Yeah.
Complete decimation, and it's still standing up straight. That was a dang good shot.
You just eat 7/8 ounce and walked away. No, I'm joking. It didn't walk away. It more it's like it flopped.
Let's check out the damage. That exploded really well. Well, guys, I have to say that slug is really impressive. Accuracy is amazing. Damage to water jugs is amazing. Josh hit the plate and broke it first try. Hit the 2x4. No problem at all. Very good slug. We'll see you in the next one.